Hey guys, Brad here with a quick little video on our tester week. So for some of you guys, if you've seen on Zen Planner, to start off a new cycle, obviously our situation, we're kind of, maybe stuck in this kind of mode for a little while. We're trying to keep things interesting and trying to keep things fresh as we move forward. So starting out a new little strength cycle. So you can see throughout the days on Zen Planner kind of pile up. You'll see tester workouts. So taking the approach of a full equipment workout and strength, and then you'll always have an option of no equipment or minimal equipment. So for example, today we worked on some back squats. So it was 5 reps to an 80% effort. So you're gonna see that throughout the week. So 80% effort meaning 80% effort on that 5 rep. Right? So not 80% of your 1 rep max for 5. So you're working out like an 8 on 10 effort for 5 reps. From there, you cut it down, come down 15% for a set of max reps. So usually with max reps, so when we're working with a rep scheme of 5, we're looking for 6 to 10. So that'd be one way to approach it. In between, looking for an overhead dumbbell hold. So you'll see this same accessory work with the minimal equipment version. The minimal equipment version, we've got tempo with the squat, so adding tempo to your squat is how you're going to make it more challenging. So throughout the weeks, I'll have notes for each and every individual day. But for this week, really setting the tone. We're kind of looking for an 80% effort across the board. You're going to notice every day's got an accessory movement to go with it. Don't be scared to add things that maybe you liked or that you've seen in the past to go along with it. We're going to have 4 tester workouts. Thursday is just not on the board because it's going to end up being NEMA, about moving and just getting some work in. So I'll go over the testers. You're going to see them as the days go by on Zen Planner. Those will unlock the workouts, and from there you can log them in whether you have the equipment to do them or if you need to modify them and do kind of the minimal equipment version. So first one, our tester one, is going to be 10 rounds. We're going to do 4 burpees, 6 kettlebell swings, dumbbell swings. Can be overhead, if not, just eye level, do the trick. And from there, 8 wall balls. If you don't have a wall ball, you don't have the room for it, then 8 jumping squats will be the trick. So basically looking here today, we're looking to take about a minute to a minute and a half a round. We're looking for a 10 to 15 minute workout. From there, our tester number 2, so obviously you got access to a rower, some kind of machine. This could also be done running also. So look for a 2K row. So for you guys who've done it before, looking for a steady effort across the board, maybe looking to push at the end, being able to fall and rest. We're gonna rest 5 minutes, and then from there, 400-meter row. Could be a 400-meter run if you're running, or double the distance if you're performing it on a bike. The second effort, definitely a sprint. So your time starts from when you start the 2K, includes your 5 minutes of rest, and your clock will stop once you complete that last effort. So that's tester number 2. Tester number 3, another 10-round workout here. So 5 overhead squats or 5 front squats. So this could obviously be done with a dumbbell if you don't have a barbell. Pick a front squat if the overhead squat is tough in terms of mobility. If you can move well with your overhead squats, then try to find a weight that you can keep unbroken for 5, but still a little bit of a challenge. So same approach, overhead squat or front squat. From there, 10 ring rows. If you're at home, you don't have a set of rings, Renegade rows will work too. So 10 total, so 5 each side. From there, ending the round with 20 double unders. For the sake of keeping this on time, I'd switch to 20 double unders to either 30 single skips or 20 jumping jacks. So that'd be a good substitute for the day. Similar to day 1, you're probably looking closer to like 12 to like an 18-minute workout, depending how tough your weightlifting is and how much those rows catch up to you. All right, last tester for the week, tester number 4. So 4 rounds, 10 chest to bar pull-ups. So obviously the pull-ups can be subbed out for something else if you don't have access to a pull-up bar. It could be strict pull-ups if you're working with a lower pull-up bar. If not anything pulling, right? Can even be another tough row, maybe with a dumbbell, and you're doing 10 on each side. From there, 15 hand release push-ups. For you guys that are really comfortable with your handstand push-ups, that could always be handstand push-ups, kipping or strict. And the last one, 20 walking lunges or just lunges in place, so obviously alternating legs. If you're really looking for a challenge, adding a little bit of weight to your lunge will definitely go a long way to cranking up the difficulty. So 4 rounds for the day, probably looking in terms of time, you're looking at something that maybe take you 2 to 3 minutes a round, and then kind of go from there. So like I said, all the strength work is based on an 80% effort of the reps you're performing, so not 80% of your 1 rep max. So kind of treat it as an 8 on 10 effort. So these progressions are going to be continuously built on every week. So we're going to do like a 4-week kind of mini cycle with the strength. With the workouts, we're more or less going to test these probably at least 5 to 7 weeks of time in between, so that way hopefully we can improve on all of them. So I think the big thing to take away too is in the notes, write what you did, write what you used. And if you notice somewhere that you can improve on, whether it's transitions or an approach or things that you would tell yourself if you were to redo it, write it in the notes, so that way when you see that workout again, you can be prepared and hopefully better your chances of improving your score and obviously improving on our fitness. So like always, if you have questions or you're not sure kind of how to plug in some of these strengths, or maybe you don't understand kind of the way they're written out, just shoot me a message. You guys know how to find me. Whether it's by email, text, messenger, you name it, send me your questions, I'll help you guys out. If it's things you just can't do, or there's other things you'd want to try and work in, you let me know, and then I'll figure a way out how to plug them into basically the template we got going on for at least the next 4 weeks. All right, so hopefully you guys find some motivation here, attack these workouts hard, and have fun with them.